Hello everyone, I just wanted to hop on to do a deck review video. Today's deck review video is going to be of this vintage Cagliostro tarot deck. I got this on eBay and it's currently out of print. I happened to get a really good deal on this one, but there are some listed for sale on eBay and they're pretty pricey, so I figured I would go ahead and do a deck review video in case anybody is considering purchasing this deck. So the cover has a photo of the Justice card from the deck, and they're made in Italy by Modiano. They're distributed exclusively by US Game Systems. It's a 78 card in full color. Key meanings printed on each card, zodiac dates on each minor arcana card. And that's actually one of the reasons why I bought this deck, because I was looking for a deck that had key meanings plus zodiac signs and other information right on the card. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. The box that I got is, like I said, it's vintage, it's used. I consecrated the deck for multiple users after I received it. I also soaked it in some sea salt. So whenever you buy a used deck, you can put the deck itself in a plastic bag and then bury it in sea salt overnight, and then afterwards you just, toss the sea salt outside in the dirt. And this will cleanse your deck. So it comes with a guidebook, which is right inside the box, and it's nice. It's, and I like this box. It's not very big. The cards are like a regular deck of playing card size, maybe slightly bigger. So I like that about that. It's very easy to shuffle, easy to use, and there's a lot of information in the guidebook. This is cards assigned to each of the zodiac, to the signs of the zodiac. And so, yeah, it tells you each card, like Temperance card is the 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Swords, in addition to the Temperance card itself, and so on. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, so moving on. Another thing I really liked about this deck when I got it was the major arcana. The artwork on the major arcana I liked it a lot. I liked the design style. It's very sort of 1960s, and so I'm wondering if this was a reprint. I'm going to go ahead and shift this down a little bit so hopefully you guys can see the cards better. Okay, so there's the Fool. Here, I'm just gonna, okay, there's the Fool. And you can see it has the Madman, Breaking of Divine Communications, Moral Blindness and Matter in the upright position, and in the reverse position it says Sensuality, Disturbances, and Expiation. I'll have to look up the definition of that one. But it also has the Hebrew characters up here in the corner. And one thing I noticed about this deck is the descriptive words are pretty interesting. It's kind of like, this deck is a little bit dark, I'm not gonna lie. So I tend to use this deck whenever I do shadow readings for people, like, to when they're wanting to do shadow work. So this is the Magician. This card represents the principle, like the masculine principle, the divine essence, the earth, man, and father. And in the reverse position it represents situation changing. So I really, really like the artwork. I just really like the style. The Popess in this one, the Popess. The Heir, woman, intelligence, glory, and the Mother, and in reverse, spiritual and physical love. And here is the Empress, divine nature, action, fertility, and generation, and lack of agreement and barrenness in reverse. This one is the Emperor, fire, authority, protection, and inefficient protection in reverse. And I'm not going to read all of the cards. I just wanted to do the major arcana, and then we'll do a flip through for the rest of them. We'll just flip, just so you can see what they look like. The Pope, the science of God, good and evil, inspiration and religion, and mistrust and disloyalty in reverse. The Lover, instead of the lovers, it's the lover. Creation, the God of universe, freedom, the two ways of love, and superiority of secular love in reverse. The Chariot, it's the cart in this deck. Spirit and shape, victory and triumph, propriety, and disappointment before victory in reverse. In this deck. The Justice card, as depicted on the cover. Universal balance, division, injustice, and lack of justice and delusion in reverse. The Hermit, the Anchoret in this deck, knowledge, prudence, initiation, and the wicked will not prevail in reverse. So this deck, I think this deck has really interesting meanings to these cards. I typically think of in reverse, it's isolation, but in this deck, it's the wicked will not prevail. So you could get some pretty interesting messages using this deck, doing a reading with this deck. The Wheel of Fortune, the Kingdom of God, order and luck, and unsteady fortunes in reverse. This is a cool card. Come on, focus. Here we have Strength card, divine strength, moral strength, human strength. And in reverse, it is declining strength and despotism, like despotic. The Hanged Man, fulfillment, moral sacrifice, physical sacrifice, or useless sacrifice in reverse. The Death card, immorality, death and rebirth, transmutation of forces, or decline and revival. The Temperance card, reversibility, harmony of mixtures, balance of strengths, or in reverse, change and birth. The Devil card, destiny, physical life and fatality, sensuality and temptation in reverse. The Tower card, breaking of balance, destruction and opposition, ruin and catastrophe, or pride punished and a sudden accident. The Star card, the stars in this deck, the divine powers of nature, nature fecundity, or unfulfilled hopes. Need to look up fecundity. The moon. Danger, occult powers, hidden enemies, or darkness clearing away. That's interesting for this deck. See, this is what I was talking about. Like the messages are a bit darker. Usually the moon is like femininity, introspection. So this one is, you know, hidden enemies, danger. The sun. True life, the gold of philosophy, prolific truth, or in reverse is unhappiness. The judgment, protection of divine forces, moral rebirth, changing of a situation, or delays and disappointment. The world, the absolute, the microcosm, sure triumph, or struggles and obstacles before achievement. It's a pretty card. Okay, so now we're in the, and so these cards are numbered. And if you notice, so it's the Fool's Journey, right? So this card 0 is, so these cards are, the Fool is 0 and also 22. Okay, and so 1 and 2, you know, the numbers are right there in the bottom right corner. So it starts all over again. And then you go to 23, which in this deck is the King of Clubs or the King of Wands. And so on these ones, I'm just going to do a flip through so you guys can just see what they look like. Queen of Wands. And it's nice that they have the, you know, the clubs, the spades, the hearts, because you could use these to play cards with, you know. And it's also kind of like traditional cartomancy. So it's, you know, very, it's a neat deck. It really is a neat vintage deck. This one is the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands. I kind of wish like they had more, you know, information instead of just showing the wands. I wish there was more like the, you know, like the Rider-Waite deck. I wish they had more. I wish the artwork continued throughout the deck. So that's a little bit disappointing. Like I wish, you know, that these cards were illustrated in the same way that these ones were. I think that would make them a lot more worth, because right now what they're listed for on eBay, these are expensive. I'm not gonna lie, these are pricey, and you know, they're neat cards, but I don't feel like they're worth what they're listed at because of that. That's just my personal opinion. Five of Wands. So, struggle, labor, litigation, surmountable obstacles. And that one. Four of Wands. Or no, Three of Wands. Oh, that one was Four of Wands. Am I missing one? What the heck? It's 5. Oh, no, that's 4. I'm sorry. They didn't use Roman numerals. They did 4 instead of doing the IV. I got confused. Don't mind me. Okay, so where are we? 3 of Wands. Two of Wands. So this one says courage and boldness. The Ace of Wands. And now we're in the Cups. King of Cups. Queen of Cups. Knight of Cups. The Page of Cups. Ten of Cups. Let's see what this one says. Town, wealth, friendship, indignation, or loss of friendship. I like to just check the meanings periodically. Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups. Seven of Cups. Six of Cups. Five of Cups. Four of Cups. Three of Cups. Two of Cups. Ace of Cups. That's pretty. That's really pretty. That one's nice. All right. Now we're in the Spades. This is the sword suit. King of Spades. Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords. Eight of Swords. Seven of Swords. Six of Swords. Five of Swords. Four of Swords. Three of Swords. Two of Swords. Ace of Swords. That's pretty cool too. And Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Five, Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, ooh, that one's nice. Two of Pentacles. I wish they were all like a little bit more. And then Ace of Pentacles. I wish they were all a little bit, you know, all of the minor cards were more, just more illustrated like this. So, and I forgot to show you guys the back of the deck. It has like a gold print, gold ink with red, which is nice. So that concludes our deck review. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found it helpful. And, you know, now you know. If you see this on eBay, you know what it's all about. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.